Yo, what's going on, everyone? Let's see if this is working still. Okay, so the tool now, right click, a nice little dial menu that will come up. Seems to work so far. Hey man. It's going all well. Thank you very much. But I think it's probably 2 weeks today I started it. So there's too much to be done still. But I'm really happy with this little new tool that I got in for the little radial dial close. If you right click, you get a little menu. So it'll be a radial, like a circle menu, but there's only the create button. You can insert a cube or a light. Nothing here is implemented, so cube just closes. But if you select something and then right click, it will detect that something's selected, and then delete. These are like placeholders really, scale, or we can right click transform, and we got another menu, and this is it really. This is why I implemented it. So move orbit, that's going to be something I might implement shortly, or it might change it to focus, but that'll just be a camera that spins around the object. So that's like if you're just trying to kind of gauge what's going on in the scene. For level design, but that won't be so important for a while. But rotate, scale, and transform, transform. Although if you click orbit, it actually opens another menu. So that was just testing the design of an orbit. So maybe you can have different types of orbits, but that would be overkill. But we have a nice little menu. I'm pleased with that. Actually, I saw it on a video about 3 days ago. Somebody was showing a really good engine. Or actually, it was just a good scene, and all they had on the engine was just no user interface, but just the right click and a menu. And I was just doing my gizmo when I watched it, which is, zoom in, this is your gizmo here. Let's get rid of the wireframe. This little device to move things. I just implemented that, and that's okay, that's fine, but I just wanted an advanced version. So now right click, transform, and move, rotate, scale. But rotate will actually, I'm thinking of having some options. Yeah, I'm not using cursor, I'm using Visual Studio. I did use cursor to fix a bug, but then it deleted my whole repository, and it took me 7 hours to get my code back. But I'm glad I'm with Visual Studio. Yeah, actually I think cursor was half the reason I quit on my last engine. It looked more impressive, but I didn't make any progress. But that was 6 months ago. It's probably got much better. So the reason I added this was so when we go to transform and rotate, as you can see when I import the dragon, it's not aligned. So I have to click like 5 different things to rotate it, and then type the right number in. I just want that on a few clicks, basically without the keyboard. So we're going to do that one first. Rotate 90. On a specific axis. It's just occurring to me that I'm going to have to do it for every single axis. Nobody's actually pointed that out to me, because occasionally I will type just because if people watch back they might not listen to everything, but the chat's always there. So sometimes it looks like I've ignored people's questions in the chat, which, I mean, that's not such a big deal, but it's just, that's why I try to type a bit as well. Yeah, so I need to get that function in. And model flipping. My sleep pattern's been wild. I just went to bed, I woke up at 2 AM. I was only asleep for an hour. And I think that algorithm is helping me, and just it's better when you're consistent to not miss a day. And I don't know if anybody else has got a messed up sleep pattern, but I thought, I know I'm not going to sleep for another 3 hours, but I'm not going to stream for 3 hours. I'll just do maybe 90 minutes and then try and sleep again. This sort of design pattern has been really interesting to see how to do a radial menu. Yeah, man, you didn't fail. Like, so I was doing an engine. Listen to this. I was doing an engine. Actually, if you go back to one of my videos about 7 months ago, I don't think you was around on the chat then. Apologies if you was. I've had 6 months off, but I have a video that says all the features in my engine, and I go through 20 different features. This was a previous engine, and I got stuck on animation for like 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I didn't make any progress, and I sort of silently quit. I just stopped doing it, and then I was traveling, health issues. But it was always like I knew I would always come back to it. I just knew. And then I fixed the animation issue. I started a new engine. I fixed the animation, or I didn't. I did have the same bug, actually. And then when I fixed it, it was primarily the animation model file from Blender, because I downloaded one and it just has animations already. So, and on the new engine, it was a different model. So I thought, it didn't occur to me it would be the file, because why would it have the same error across 5 different files from 5 different stock animation websites? But that was the issue. And I was like, wow, I'm not stupid. And so it was interesting. It was interesting how that was the fix. And one of the issues also was I had async compiled in 2 different folders, and I was including both of those folders because if you can follow, on my Visual Studio, on the debug build and on the release build, once I fixed the error, it only fixed on debug and not release mode. And I thought, well, how is that possible? It's the same code. And the only difference between release and debug is you can potentially have different settings, like different folders for headers and including directories. And so I put them the same, and then the bug just, as well as the Blender thing, the bug went. So there was something I was including, probably the old async file, that just destroyed it. So it was nothing to do with code. And it's interesting that was the reason I quit. I just thought, this is too much for me. I can't find the bug. Now, probably in a month, I will have as many features as my old engine, and it's going to be a lot more, it's a lot tidier. Like the other engine, or half engine, or third engine looked cool because there was so much stuff I could show, but it was just like a mess underneath. A complete mess. But I didn't care. To me, it wasn't a mess. Like, I was in a startup country in a coffee shop, and some people said, can I have a look? And they was like giving me, I didn't ask for feedback, but they gave me some brutal feedback. And I just didn't care because I know even though the code was bad, it was like, I don't know, 15 months work, like hobby work. And so they saw bad code, but I knew how much I learned along the way, and I could go back and fix the bad code, but I didn't really care. I just learned something, and then I went straight to the next topic, straight to the next topic, and the next topic. And so the code was getting much better for every new thing that I did, my habits and so on. But they just saw all the bad stuff, but I didn't really care because I knew I could do better. But I'm not going to sit and argue and say, oh, I can do better now. Once I started again, the new one's just a bit tidier. So I don't mind feedback, but I ask for feedback. If someone gives it me, I once heard a quote that says, turn your critics to coaches. So if somebody I don't like, even her, says something and it's just obnoxious, I will still consider like what they said. But I don't give people feedback unless they ask for it. Because to give feedback, you need context. You need context, yeah. Like, oh, this function looks a bit bad. Like, no, this function looks shit. I can tell you, but I know it doesn't matter. It's just loading a font. What matters is finishing a project. And this is the first bit of AI I've done. What's interesting, I'm going to be honest, like I've heard of immediate mode and container mode in your engine. So I don't know, I don't fully understand the question. I have a feeling when you explain immediate mode, I'm going to be like, that's what it means. Okay, feel free to keep chatting, I'll respond as you type. I'm just starting to think, yeah, AI is interesting. It's changed the game really. Like I was in a coffee shop today and I was like going through the ChatGPT class that it generated yesterday live on stream to get this code in, and I didn't copy and paste anything except comments. I always tell it to give me comments so I understand everything, which I will understand just by reading the code 75 to 90% of the times. But so I don't copy and paste comment. I mean, I don't type comments, I copy and paste. But I was in there and I was mostly just typing and making sure I understood everything. So it probably looks a bit wild, like to spectators now, like, oh, you just kind of copy the whole thing. But yeah, I think when I was in there, it kind of just, it dawned on me more than usual because there was like, not an audience, but there was people around. and it just occurred to me how much like AI is changing everything. But I feel like it's the new way now. I think otherwise you're kind of living in the past, especially in the next year. So I just make sure I understand what I'm doing. The new skill will be, can you understand, can you follow the AI, can you use the AI well? So the AI is drawn every frame. Do you mean, so I have an update function in the AI which takes the context every frame. I don't know if that's your answer. I might choose that approach. I think I'm used to update functions that just run through the frame. It was what ChatGPT presented, and it just I was familiar with like the design pattern. Let's have a little update. Draw an update, yeah. So for me it felt logical, but I've not seen alternatives. And also I don't get too stuck on architecture, because the engine will, in a short while I'll start to tweak the engine towards whatever game I'll do, so to my game. So at first I want to just create some tools that an engine should have, and something that I'll enjoy working with that looks okay. But because it will ultimately be for just for one game, and then maybe as I make a game I'll make it broad again. But I want speed as well in the development process. Okay, let's have a look. Create the rotation suddenly. I wonder what it's like for, I mean, maybe you're amongst them, but people that are really high-end developers, I wonder how they feel about all this. Interesting question. Computer science feels like such a big world. need to make. I've got some icons, but not many. I think that's right. Let's just put that in. Oh, did I put that in the header? Instead of the CPP. Oops. Pretty special to do that. I just copied a function inside a function. It would rotate submenu. Yes, it does. You know, I really should keep my laptop. There's slow, medium, and fast, and I always have it on slow. But when I'm building, I need to remember that. What did we do there? That's what we did. Oh. Don't tell me they're mixed. Child page ID. Let's try that now. Interesting that the box doesn't move when the person animates. You could call that an error. Transform, rotate. It might even be working because there's not a submenu, right, to draw. Transform orbit, move, transform, rotate. Oh, I need to call the functions. It created a new function, right, to load it with the new buttons. Build, rotate, submenu. What did it want? A radial page. And then what? Icons. Transform, rotate. Try that. This reminds me of when I was doing text with NPCs. Transform, rotate, no. Oh, I did the P dot, the entries pushback. I think it's told me to delete too much. Hey, yeah, sorry about that. I don't know why that's happening. Let me just keep my eye on it now. Where are we? I noticed that yesterday. I only did it like once or twice, so it's not doing it at the minute, which is good. Thanks for that. This should work. Rotate. Transform, rotate. The page ID might be wrong now. I don't think I have that. Oh, it's oh, it's doing it now again. Sorry, my bad. No, it shouldn't be doing it. I'm glad you told me. Yeah. It's gonna do it again in a second. I think might. No, I never. Wait, somebody mentioned it earlier actually. I've not tried it. It's just contradicted itself. I thought that was strange. It sort of bridged two together here. Apologies, I need to turn off the notifications in Discord. Let's have a look. Notifications off. Goodbye. Okay, it worked. So now we can right click, transform, rotate and flip X. Show us we're now. Transform, rotate, flip Y. What's inside a scene object? I don't remember. Might just be a model. What have you used it for? I wonder if it plugs into the editor. I'll turn notifications off. So I'm just looking at what it's suggesting, and I don't know if I want so many little helper functions just to rotate. Okay, let's just plug this in. It should be quite easy. Get selected objects. Oh, for the rotation, obviously. Okay guys, I'm gonna head to sleep, but I'll just show you how this is gonna work first, just quickly. Not there, here. So we will get an action from what we click, and then we'll match it with a case. Radial action ID will be any of the rotations. Make it broad, so it's any rotation function. Or maybe I could just do it there. Sweet. Okay, good night everybody. I'll probably stream tomorrow and get this implemented.